Can you imagine being terrified of a train? Picture this, it's the early 19th century, and there's this monster of iron and steam that's changing the world as we know it. This beast, the steam-powered train, is revolutionizing transport and communication during the Industrial Revolution. It is a sight to behold, but not everyone's thrilled about it. You see, for some, this iron behemoth was a source of fear and anxiety. And why, you ask? It's all about speed, my friends. Before the steam train, horse-drawn carriages and canal boats were the primary modes of transport, reaching speeds of merely 4 to 6 miles per hour. These steam trains were reaching velocities of up to 30 miles per hour. Now, that might not seem like much to us, but back then it was mind-bogglingly fast. There were genuine concerns about whether the human body could withstand such speed. And it wasn't just about the speed, there was something almost unnatural about this machine, huffing and puffing, billowing clouds of steam as it raced across the countryside. It was a spectacle that shook the very foundations of their world. Just picture it, folks in bonnets and top hats fainting at the sight of a chugging locomotive. What if I told you the fear wasn't entirely irrational? Yes, the steam train was an impressive marvel of the Industrial Revolution, but it was not all sunshine and rainbows. Let us take a trip down the dark side of the tracks, shall we? First stop, safety concerns. Picture this. You're peacefully going about your day when suddenly a hulking beast of iron and steam comes hurtling towards you at a whopping 30 miles per hour. That's faster than your horse could ever dream of running. It was a new world, a fast world, and it came with its fair share of bumps and bruises. Collisions were not uncommon, and when they happened, they were disastrous. But wait, there's more. As if potential accidents weren't enough to make your heart race, the environmental and health concerns were enough to send you into a full-blown panic. The steam engines, magnificent as they were, belched out great plumes of smoke, a sight as ominous as it was awe-inspiring. People began to worry about the effects of this relentless smoke on their health and the environment. And let us not forget about the land seizures. Imagine waking up one morning to find surveyors marking out your farmland for a new railway track. The construction of railways was a messy, disruptive business, often requiring the seizure of land. This led to disputes and resentment as people were forced to give up their homes and livelihoods for the sake of progress. So, not only were these trains belching smoke like a dragon, they were also bulldozing people's homes. Talk about a double whammy. But wait, there's more to this tale of steam and fear. Now let's dig deeper into the societal disruptions caused by these iron beasts. The steam trains didn't merely introduce a faster mode of transportation. They were radical game changers, shattering geographical barriers and accelerating urbanization and capitalism. Indeed, these trains were the harbingers of a new world order. As they chugged through the countryside, they brought distant towns within reach, and with them, new opportunities for trade, employment, and social mobility. But this was not without its share of controversy. The once tranquil rural life was disrupted, and the traditional ways of living were threatened. And then there were the superstitions. Oh, the superstitions. The steam train was a beast not only of iron and steam, but also of moral degradation, or so some believed. The very idea of a machine moving at such unnatural speeds was seen as an affront to the laws of nature and God. Additionally, there were fears about the mixing of social classes and sexes in the confined spaces of railway carriages. The moral fabric of society, they feared, was at risk of being torn apart by the thunderous wheels of progress. Imagine the scene, a peaceful rural village, its tranquility shattered by the screeching whistle of a steam train. The villagers look on in horror as the iron beast hurtles through their fields, belching smoke and steam. To them, it's not just a train. It's a symbol of the unknown, the unfamiliar, the unnatural. The train, in their eyes, was a monstrous creature, a demon that threatened to upset the delicate balance of their lives. And so it was that the steam train, this technological marvel, became a symbol of chaos and disruption. It was seen as an instrument of change, yes, but also as a threat to the established order. The fear was not so much about the train itself, but about what it represented, the relentless march of progress, the erosion of tradition, and the uncertainty of a rapidly changing world. From breaking down societal norms to challenging God, these trains were seen as the harbingers of chaos. Looking back, it's easy to scoff at these fears, isn't it? In the early 19th century, the steam train was a behemoth of iron and steam, a monster that roared across the countryside. It broke down the boundaries of the world as people knew it, and with it brought a wave of fear and anxiety. The speed of these steam-powered leviathans caused concerns about safety, and rightfully so, as railway accidents did happen, sometimes with catastrophic results. This new technology disrupted societal norms too. It led to the rapid urbanization of rural areas, contributing to the rise of capitalism. It was seen as a threat to the very fabric of society, a destroyer of the rural way of life. The construction of railways often required the seizure of land, which led to disputes and resentment, further stoking the flames of fear and anxiety. The smoke billowing from the steam engines, too, was seen as a harbinger of environmental and health disasters, adding another layer to the fears surrounding steam trains. Not only was the steam train seen as a disruptor of rural life, but also a catalyst for moral degradation. These fears, as irrational as they may seem to us now, were rooted in the genuine uncertainty of an era experiencing rapid and profound change. They were a manifestation of the anxieties of the time, a reflection of the uncertainties of an era on the cusp of a new age. Today we can look back and laugh at these fears, but in doing so, we must not forget that they were real concerns of real people. People who were trying to navigate the uncertainties of their time. So, next time you hop on a train, spare a thought for our ancestors who saw these iron beasts as the end of the world.
Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is Geeky Tidbits, saying cheers, and have a good day.